Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. I'm super close to the microphone right now. I don't know if you can tell, but hello, how are you doing today? We're going to be doing a nice Lilith run today. Are you excited? Because I am.
Alrighty, that's enough about that. At this point, I was doing runs for about maybe 2 hours, so I was getting a little cranky, I'm not gonna lie to you. And luckily, I got a very good item. I actually never see the mark in a curse room anymore, and that automatically brings our damage to 5. Alright, that's pretty gosh darn good, okay? But, yes, at this point, I've been doing runs for 2 hours. I was very, very tired. But I'm recording it now. And this is what happens when I record for, like, flipping hours at a time, which could not be fun. But we're off to a nice, juicy start. And, you know, I think the topic today is, how do you relax? I'm gonna hope my brain could do that. But, yeah, how do you relax, distressify yourself after a long day? How do you not rage or cry or break down emotionally after a long, hard, thick day? Excuse me? Thick? But, I think what helped me out in my honest experience is I knew one thing that I had to do is to get swole. No, I virtually have these stress balls that say squeeze, release, and breathe. I don't breathe. I just squeeze until I can't squeeze no more. Okay? It's really helped me over the years, and I actually have 2 of them, 1 for each hand. But normally, 1 is enough. But I'm curious, okay? I'm curious in this factor because I like to stick on topics. Some it's very, very hit or miss topics, and certain people are just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I am 7 years old watching The Binding of Isaac Repentance. Daddy, please help me. And I'll be like, son, I am not your daddy. Spank. It's fine. It's fine. We go in here and we get a lovely HP upgrade as long as I survive, of course. But, you gotta do equality. Daughter, I am not your daddy. Spank as well. That is also how I relax and spank that booty. Do I spank yours? No, I spank mine because obviously annoy. And we get holy shot. But no, I'm just very, very curious because I don't know why, especially lately, I've been feeling so good. And that may sound silly, like, why should I complain? Like, I wish, personally, wow, stapler, that I could get staples every day. Like, why can't I feel good every single flippin' day of my life? But, that's not how life works. That's not how life works, but in my wanderous years, I like to share experiences and, you know, rants, or sometimes honestly just wing it. And we could talk about stuff that I have no idea what the flip-flap I'm talking about. But, yeah, stress is one thing that, it dilutes me. It really hit me hard, especially this year, because I really pushed myself. And then I just fell right on my face, and I'm like, I don't want to be stressed anymore. And it may sound easier said than done, but it wasn't. It really wasn't. Where I think rage had been my hardest and longest improvement. As naughty and as silly as that sounds, I really want to get the secret room in at least 10 more cents because the miter's really good with lower. So that's why I'm just going to the secret room. And we do get a good chance, and we get enough. We get a whopping 15 whole cents a room, okay? So I could get the miter and then maybe a bomb if I want to, but I might as well save it for a lovely shot for the next board. Hopefully we could get good. But yeah, I mean, I want to talk about stress because I think I don't know. See, I've never been tested for anxiety. I never have. Not like I think one of those. I've said this before. I personally don't believe in anxiety. I don't even know what it is. I think anxiety is contradictory to stress, and it's one form of the other. And so I don't want to get tested because I know what I have. As silly as that sounds, like yes, I am a doctor. I'm a love doctor. But no, I'm a stressful doctor that I just don't know what the heck to do sometimes. But I don't know if you agree. Let me know. I would generally love to know on what your thoughts are. But I just think it's the same, could be the same thing, and I think a lot of times anxiety really gets portrayed as something that you may or may not have. And life is stressful. Life is as stressful as ever. And trying to cope with it. Like for me, I would generally say streaming was and still possibly is one of my defects where it could stress me out and it could make my day because it's not really the game that I'm playing unless if I really am digging the game. But it can be a distressifier, absolutely, where people that I've met, people that I've talked to really take me out of the funk, where do I think, in my expertise, the curved horn makes me a better person? Dude, what are you talking about? Like, what curved horn? A curved horn is a swing schwang. It's a slang for swing schwang. But, oh, I hate this one. I remember this one. I hate this one so much. But, I don't know. Like, I think walking clears my mind. But I feel like also with walking, it basically, mentally, it makes me feel like I'm running away from the problem. Now, is that true? I don't know. I have no idea. Me no. If you get that reference yet again, I'll love you forever, and I guarantee you will not get that reference because I'm old. But somebody's gonna be like, what is this reference? And then I'll laugh because you're looking up stuff that you may never find on the internet. But I'm very interested because for me over the years, Isaac has now become like one of the things where I'm just like, yes, it definitely, I actually have a confession. And in a future run, I punched myself so hard I felt like I almost broke a tooth. It's going to be. I'm basically referencing that. Where, as I've said before, my bipolarness, and that's what I've been tested for. Bipolarness, where it really was the very bad coup de grace, where I'm just like, oh my god, I have bipolarness. It's in my genetics. I get angry very easily. Someone help me. And with bipolarness, You can take medication, or you can virtually just help yourself. And unfortunately, I realized here I am not going to get a key. And that's the only key on the floor, yet I cannot get. But bipolarness is one of those problems that you could either take medication or basically deal with it yourself. Or having a partner. Having a partner could very much help you, but that doesn't really help me. My pet for alligator, I don't think has told me
Use struggle.
or use rage. No, that's for alligator's job. And if you don't know, Alligator is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, and I have an old vintage plush of him that I will never let go of. I regrettably sold my vintage Sandslash plush, but yeah, we don't talk about that. That is one plush that I remember, and I wish I never gave it up. Never gonna give, never gonna give, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down and desert you. But sadly, ironically, I think I deserve Sandslash, but hey. If you have a Sandslash, that needs some good lovin', you just let me know. I am the person that will give it some lovin'. And we get Mars. Double tap for, Dash. Is it a good item? I've had my contradictory about it for a while now. But, it's alright. I mean, rage is one of those emotions where I believe could determine somebody's character. Okay? It could very, very much determine someone's character in a very, very bad way. Now, I don't believe certain things, but I do believe positive and negative emotions.
Judgment.
Now, you may not, but okay. But I truly believe, like, it may be common sense, okay? But you gotta understand there's one thing that I don't believe in, and that is common sense. Okay, I believe in a lot. I believe in a lot of things, but common sense I do not anymore. But everybody's got to have an out. I feel like I've been through it all with lovely stress, where I've stressed eaten before, where when I got out of the military, I stress ate after my 8 months of depression and bed rest. That was not fun. Sleeping is always, in my opinion, an amazing stress reliever. Now, unfortunately, I don't really want to give up another item room, but unfortunately, I feel like that is going to happen here, which stinks. So I could have tons of bombs, or I could have the Sun card. Ace of Clubs is really good. Rotten Baby is amazing here as well. But, I believe I have one more room, or a lot of consumables on the floor that I just can't get to. So right now, I'm just trying to find the second secret room and just try to go on with that. But we do get Mini Mush. Mini Mush is an amazing item right now. I probably should have used Ace of Clubs there and took it from there. But it's alright. It's alright. And now we're just looking for soul hearts right now, and just trying to get good. And of course, getting good is way harder than I thought, because I'm a jabroni, and yes, calling myself a jabroni really distressifies my stress life. It's brilliant, isn't it? But what else is brilliant is we just got Magic Mush. Hot cheese and crackers. We just got Magic Mush. Wow. Like, Magic Mush is fantastic. If you don't know, Magic Mush is an a full-blooded,
Close.
all stats upgrade. That's the word that I was looking for. Why was that word so hard? So literally, we skipped 2 item rooms. Yet we did get a horoscope room. But in my mind, I'm just like, well, I have unlimited bombs. I can't afford to not leave an item room, and it stinks. But hey, I think that's what's gonna happen. And our last shot. Bombs are key, baby. Bombs are key. How lucky are we? And of course, now we get an extra key, and we can't get anything to get that. But hey. But yes, bombs are key. That is fantastic. Tooth and nail, you feel prickly? This could not get any better. Do I think that saved us? Yeah, absolutely. What I could have done is I could have went back and at least grabbed that 1 bomb, but I don't think it's generally going to matter. Our damage is insane. And luckily, we get the Joker card. Now, do I take the Joker card or do I take the Sun card? I take the Sun card ultimately because, in my mind, we're most likely going to get a deal with the devil or deal with the angel. So we're doing fine right now. I'm feeling great. Now, here's what's happened before. We got so lucky normally with Lilith, when you take damage and or do your item enough, there is a chance that you can get a free familiar. And we also got another one. So another succubus that shoots out what tiers we shoot. That's really good. So unfortunately, it does not double what we have. It just adds 1 more. But 3's better than 2 to all my elementary school classes that I've taken. But in my opinion, it was very much God tier at this point. We only have 17% chance on getting a deal with the devil, and we'll take it. You know, these are the type of runs where I feel like I could take on the world right now, and hopefully we get something good. We get Maggie's bow, HP up plus I feel healthy. Do I though? Do I? I mean, one way to feel loved and or happy in a weird way is to compliment yourself once in a while. We're at 16 minutes out of 30, so we're about halfway there on Necropolis. We, like, this run, in my opinion, we've gotten better items than ever in a weird way. I've realized never press buttons, and we have the Sun card. Some of the Hush fights and Delirium fights could be very, very difficult. So, I think with this, even though we don't have nothing too crazy, I think it's fine. And runs like these, honestly, generally reduce my stress to a whole different level. Where pushing yourself, in my opinion, could once you do your goals, right? I think hitting your goals is one of the best things that you could ever do. And that, like, the stress is so, it could not be worth it sometimes. But generally speaking, what you're fighting for really matters, and it really feels good to let it all out, you know? I used to scream in a pillow a lot. I used to, not box, but, you know, practice boxing with my punches and everything. Because instead of punching myself, I punched a punching bag, and then I scarred my hands. I scarred my hands, not because I just didn't, like, I hit so hard that it scarred the skin. Now, I also didn't wear gloves because I somewhat liked the pain, because it wasn't fun for me. Don't get me wrong, but it was more energetic. I got the thrill of that because, you know, it's just who I am. Where it's not healthy. It won't be healthy, ever. But I'm very honest. I'm very honest. The sounds of slot machines. I don't gamble because I'm poor. But scratch-offs used to get the job done extremely. And, you know, just the thrill of, like, winning something. Even though if I lost all of it, you know, it's very bad. But, you know, certain people I know just drank or, you know, like I said, stress eat. I think I can never stress eat again. I felt like my heart's already screwed up. I have very, very bad and very, very high arrhythmia. Mixed with something that the doctors don't even know. So, awesome. But, I used to, my heart rate right now is resting 95, and that's very low. That's very high compared to my other family members where their resting heart rate's around 60. So, when I was younger, like, literally, like, last year, or, like, 2 years ago, they were just like, well, you're stressed, stop stressing. But, they still don't know what it is. My stress levels actually went down within the last year, which I'm very blessed about. And we just got Sacred Heart. Oh my god, we're doing 31 damage. And I break this statue just to see how much damage we're doing. Just to see how much damage we're doing, by the way. And I get kidney stones. Matt's kidney stones. It's a new item that we have not had. Now, don't forget, this is the great thing. And, this sort of shows just how much damage we're really doing. I'm literally going to risk it all with this, just to try to get, just to see how powerful we really are. So, yeah, we're gonna be here for not a long time. We are literally killing everything, because we generally can. And we're getting more health out of this more than anything else. Like, this means nothing to me. This means nothing. Compared with the sun and the miter, there's nothing that generally we could do at this point, or the game can do, where if I'm defeating Bloat, the Bloat, one of the hardest bosses of all time, in literally 1 second, like, look at that symmetry. This is just godlike. And the game didn't even do more waves because it's just like, well, we're done here. And we got Pisces. Shoutouts to all the Pisces in the world. You know I love you, because I don't know if we match horoscope-wise, if I'm going to be honest. What's your sign? That stresses me out. If you don't want to get to know me and just really want to know what my sign is, oh man, I don't know what to say after that, if I'm going to be honest with you. Like, what do I say? You know, do I say, hey, look, I'm a crazy Gemini? Like, no? Okay. Like, Joe, you scare me because you're a Gemini. Okay. But, also, with the regards of, you know, relaxing and everything, I don't care that I got hit there. It really does not matter. I stay away from things that stress me out, which is easier said than done. You know, I stopped watching the news. That was a very high stressifier, simply because it may sound silly, but the world is very screwed up. And hearing about it, like, the news does not celebrate good things. It just does not celebrate good things at all. And because of Maggie's bow, we're getting more Eternal Hearts than anything else, which is very fabulous. But, surrounding yourself with people that really do care about you, it's really good as well. Yet again, easier said than done. Deal with the devil, I don't really need. We got the Magician, a very good card, but we already have Sacred Heart, which is homing as well. Just in case if you've never seen that item, if you're new. Sacred Heart is sort of the creme de la creme of items where it could sort of turn your run gold. Okay, especially with Lilith because she means no bounce. Like, we almost have full health here. Damage means nothing. Miter means nothing. Or Miter means everything because the more I get hit, the better damage I actually do. And all the yucky hearts, they give me more flies. And more flies do between 2 and 10 times my damage. And my damage is literally 31. So, yeah. This run was very, very relaxing, need to say the least, after stressing. But another thing that I did is don't put so much pressure on my shoulders. Now, that may sound hard, or it may sound easy. No, that was one of my hardest challenges of all. Putting so much pressure on it, making sure I want to do things that I want to do before it was really too late, it really sucks. It really, really sucks because that's the type of person that I am, because nobody's gonna make me better if I don't push myself, and that's generally how I felt. And perfect. Now, what I was thinking is we don't really need to it doesn't matter, like we're literally going as fast as humanly possible. We'll get this, we'll crack open everything. Now, both of those items are very good, but I'm hoping for some keys here. Normally it takes 3 keys, and luckily we got more keys. And both decent items. Now we have homing bombs and Sagittarius. Shoutouts to all the Sagittarius out there. Now I decide to go $3 bill. Do I think the common cold is a better item? Yes. Yes, I do believe it is a better item. Watch how much you want to bet both of those horoscopes matches. I don't think they're called horoscopes anymore, right? They're called signs or astrology signs. Now people are going retro with that. But hey, and look at that spicy damage. Oh my god. Alright, well, neato. Now I don't feel like I'm doing that much damage because the flies are gone. But I digress. Technically, if I were to get hit more, I would just create more of the succubuses. And don't forget, we have the sun card. So this generally does not matter at all if we get hit. I'm sort of hoping we do, because it would speed up the fight. And with $3 bill, that is all random shots. So we could get anything from Explosivo to Loving Shots to Holy Shot that we already have. And virtually it's all luck. And our luck stat is very low at 1. So, it is what it is. But, I would love to know what you do to distressify yourself. Because there's so many things. Oh, yoga, I tried, absolutely. That sort of fell in regiment with my exercise. I mean, yoga is a very hard thing. For me, believe it or not, it sounds really stupid. Deep breathing was one of the hardest things that I had to do, or I really had to try. It just was not fun. It's one of the hardest things to do. Maybe it was because of my heart deficiency, and Incubus and Dark Baby we got unlocked. And now, right now, Lilith is completely done. And I don't know if you just saw there, but regular hearts that I pick up are now worth 2 hearts. Now, normally, we already have Delirium. Okay, I'm going to be real with you. We already have Delirium. It doesn't matter. it generally does not matter here. But we're doing so much damage that I generally don't care, if I'm gonna be real with you. So at this point, every boss that we personally see, I am going to do, via if it's Delirium or a normal boss or whatever have you. Oh, my throat's actually closing up as I'm recording this. Wow, it's really hard to swallow. That's what she said. Yeah, not dying is very, very cool as well. Now, I think I use the game as well to distressify myself, to get out, stay indoors, stay safe more than ever. I think personally for me, I stayed away from gaming because now I do it so much on stream. I don't think it has that je ne sais quoi anymore, like, oh wow, this really relaxes me. So literally right now, I take a good dookie, and that makes me distressify a lot. And helps me lose weight. But the stress balls, I think, are really, really my go-to at this point. Because with me, for anger, it helped me. Wow, that look at that high fire rate. Like, for right now, I'm literally leaving everything and anything because it does not matter to me. Like, I could have took that health down pill and I still feel like I would have destroyed everybody. But here's another boss. We got It Lives and it dies almost instantly. Now we have Bigger Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Boom, boom, boom. But, it's very interesting. It's very, very interesting. As I've said, I've gone from one episode to another. I like when episodes combine, so if you haven't seen yesterday's topic, please do. And, you know, if I could make you think on how you distressify, I would love to do that. Because the world's stressful enough. I mean, virtually speaking, you only live one life. And I would say, like, hey, live your happiest life, but that's very hard to do. It's extremely hard to do, to live your happiest life. But the good thing is, that was an amazing glitch, just in case if you're just listening. There was an amazing, amazing glitch. And just to generally think about it. Because, you know, you deserve to smile. And if I can make you smile, that is generally my goal here. And literally one of the highest bosses in this whole entire game, almost halfway done in less than 30 seconds. That is insane. Oh my god. Like, nothing could stop me at this point. Nothing could generally stop me. That is insane right now. That is the fastest time we've ever beat Delirium currently. And I know we had one close run, but that was immaculate. That was generally immaculate. And look at that. 3 incubuses, 3 brimstone babies. Did I just spell boobles? I don't know. But thank you everybody for watching this amazing episode of The Binding of Isaac. I hope you distressified while watching this, via if you're in your room, your bathroom, watching me at night or during the day. I am extremely grateful. Please leave your comments down below. Join the conversation. I hope you're happy because you made me happy. This has been Joe Wilde Plays. Don't forget to check the links in the description. Go stalk me on media. And maybe if you're good, you could catch me live on twitch.tv/MrJoeWilde. I hope you're happy because you made me happy by watching this video. Thank you for distressifying with me. Keep on smiling. And I will see you all tomorrow. Take care and bye-bye. Mwah! From me to you, take care, and toodles.